Hi guys.
You hear the music?
Yes.
You hear the music? Esther, can you hear the music?
Yes. Yes. Onekana sawa?
Yeah. I'm bringing in people, then I'll keep quiet.
Did Jerry go through the line?
Scribe is how 4
Thank you, my people from South Africa, from Kenya, US, Tanzania, Zanzibar, someone from outside the world. We are very, very glad to have you guys. I see people still coming in. So whoever is joining, you can tell us where you are joining from, either through the link on the chat box, or you can just drop a message on the chat box, or you can scan the QR code that is visible on your screen. We would love to know who is with us today here. So I have a question, and you're allowed to answer me on the thank you, whoever is joining. So I would tell me, when should we start? Like how many people, after how many people have joined, you can drop a number and we will see. We will see who wins. Drop a number on a chat box and tell us after how many people. 10? We are beyond that. 20, we are beyond that. 30. Please be ambitious. Okay. 100, okay. We have one ambitious number, 100. 120. Don't forget to tell us where you're joining us from. You can scan the QR code. There is a link in the chat box. Just drop a pin where you are calling from. See people from UK. I still don't see people from Asia. And they have an ocean. Please tell people from Asia to join. 50, thank you. We are now at 45. So thank you guys for joining. You're very much on time, which is a good thing. So we are now at 48. We will see, maybe 50 is the number. After we hit 50 participants, and then we will start. Thank you from South Korea. See someone joining from South Korea. Someone from South Africa. Thank you, people from everywhere. The event is hosted here at the land of Tanzania, and in Swahili, we say welcome as karibu. So karibu sana. Someone from New York City, you're very much welcome. We are pleased to have you guys. I see we have hit 50. So if you allow me to proceed with our events, yeah, the chat box can keep on rolling. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Is it allowed to say good night? Yeah. So you're very much welcome to our event today. My name is Esther Mhamila from Action for Ocean, Tanzania. And we have joined here today to celebrate something for the ocean. And we are really pleased to have you guys joining us here today. I see we had a bet of, someone said we should start at 50 people. Someone said at 100. We'll see who wins at the end. But please feel at home, karibu. And I see people have joined from all over the world, which is a good thing. We're very glad. And so we have a short opening question that we would love you guys to answer. You will still scan or use the link on a chat box, or you can just write it on your chat box. Please let us know what the ocean means to you. What the ocean means to you? Yes, what does the thriving or thriving ocean mean to you? Someone said ocean is life, love, happiness. I love that. Ocean is life. Thank you very much. Please let us know what the ocean means to you. Life, beauty. Yes, the ocean is very beautiful. Thank you. You can scan, you can use the link. You can also drop a text. The ocean is heritage. Thank you. That's very thoughtful. Yes, the ocean is love. The ocean is happiness, food security, food source, livelihood, home. Yes, the ocean is home to many creatures. Identity. Thank you. Treasure, livelihood, life, freedom. Inheritance and life. Okay. Thank you very much for your answers. Breathing. Wow. Yeah, it provides oxygen. Thank you very much. Power. Energy. I see a lot of people saying food source. Life. Life is still one of a kind answer. Wealth. Resilient to climate change. Thank you very much. Sustainable fisheries. Happiness. Why isn't anyone mentioning money? All money is livelihood. Biodiversity. Happiness, joy, income. Amazing. So thank you very much to everyone who has been able to answer this question. Just like you guys have mentioned it, the ocean means the world to Action for Ocean. So that's why we always do something for it. And today we have gathered here to speak about the ocean in a very systematic way, where Action for Ocean is launching a strategic plan, which is a 5-year strategic plan. And we started 2 weeks before we launched this strategic plan physically. But because we have a family of many people all over the world, as you guys have seen and indicated in the first slide, the map. So we thought of coming and bringing together people from everywhere, whoever can join. And we're very grateful for those who were able to participate in the physical event here in Dar es Salaam. So we are also very grateful for everyone who have joined here today. So you're very much welcome. Feel free to use the reaction button, the chat box, and yeah, so for those who don't know, Action for Ocean, we work with coastal communities across Tanzania. And why we are working with the coastal communities is to ensure sustainability, but also to ensure that because these are the people who live just beside the ocean and they depend on it. So we work with coastal communities across Tanzania to restore critical marine habitats of the ocean, and also to ensure that their livelihoods, the livelihoods of the coastal communities is strengthened. So we have been doing the work for some time, over 9 years now. We've been doing this work. And I want you guys to feel what we're doing here in Tanzania. We are going to play a short video that will be telling about what we're doing in Tanzania with the coastal communities, tell about our story, our history, from when we started, why we started. So please, if you have popcorn somewhere, water, juice, anything that you can use while you're enjoying this short film, please, now is the time. So it will shortly play, and as it plays, please feel free to tell us about your reflection. Yeah.
Along the coast of Tanzania, the ocean is still full of life. But beneath the surface, something is changing. Catches are getting smaller, ecosystems are slowly weakening, and for many coastal families, the future is becoming uncertain. Imagine this is your reality. You depend on the ocean every single day, but each time you go out, you return with less. What do you do next? Thirteen students from the University of Dar es Salaam. This question could not be ignored. They chose to act. They started by listening, working with communities, understanding the real challenges on the ground. What began as a small effort grew into a movement. From Aquafarm's organization to now Action for Ocean, we are working across 69 communities, from the north to the south coast, working side by side with fishers, seaweed farmers, youth, and local leaders. We have seen communities take action, people protecting their resources, young leaders stepping forward. We have seen restoration begin. We have seen skills grow. We have seen hope return. But the challenges facing our ocean are still growing, and responding to them requires more than action. It requires direction. It requires focus. This is why we have developed our strategic plan for 2026 to 2030. For us, a strategic plan means clarity. It defines where we are going and how we will get there. It ensures every effort we make leads to lasting impact. Our work is now focused on 4 key areas: sustainable fisheries and the blue economy, ensuring fishing practices protect both livelihoods and future fish stocks, conservation of critical habitats, community livelihoods and sustainable financing, building strong climate-smart businesses that reduce pressure on the ocean while improving incomes, strengthening community voices, and supporting systems that protect marine resources for the long term. Across all of this, one thing remains clear. We are investing in people, training divers, innovators, and storytellers, supporting local leadership and building systems that last.
Thank you. Thank you. I can see your reactions, guys. It's amazing, right? And thank you to whoever is joining currently. Maybe we reach 100, as one of the participants said. Thank you very much. So that is a snapshot of our day-to-day life, I can say, at Action for Ocean. That is what we do, just in a very packed and composed form. And I hope it gave you a sense of what this work looks to us in practice. And please feel free to let us know your thoughts, where we align. Feel free to network with anyone whom you see at the chat. Yeah, again, this is not a presentation, it's a way to converse for the ocean. So as the video said, we started way back in 2017, officially registered in 2017. And we have been working with coastal communities to ensure that our ocean is a safe space for the organisms in the ocean, but also the coastal communities who depend on the ocean. Now, without a direction, without a structure, that is something that won't be attained. So that's why we created this strategic plan. Now, I would love to welcome our director, our executive director, Jerry Mangena, to take us through a deep dive of what this strategic plan holds and what to expect in the next 5 years. Jerry Mangena, please, the floor is yours. Help me to welcome him in the reaction and the chat box. Karibu, Jerry.
Thank you so much, Esther. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. I still have the video on my screen. Okay, there's the presentation. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining, and hope you've enjoyed some of the good visuals from the communities that we work in. But also, you are as excited as we are with regards to the launch of our 2026-2030 strategy. An interesting thing is that throughout our operations over the years, we started building this strategic plan in November 2024 with support from Maliasili, who are our organization development partner player, who has been working with us very strongly towards developing this strategy, ensuring that it really captures the vision and the mission that we are working on, but also on the other side, really delivers the potential outcome that we are anticipating towards conservation and livelihoods in the coast of Tanzania. Next slide, please. In the work that we've been doing since 2016, when we started our work and registered in 2017, last year has been one among the very interesting work where we had a very interesting output out of the expansion and focusing of our focus areas of our works, including the seascape areas that we are working on, working over more than 367 hectares of the coastline across 4 seascapes in Tanzania, participating in restoring more than 3,000 hectares across different parts of Tanzania, of different ecosystems, both mangrove and coral reef ecosystems, mobilizing community capital that is heavily driven by their VSLA components of financial inclusion, more than $36,000 within the first year of piloting our livelihood clear model, but also on the other side, deriving direct economic benefits out of conservation through octopus closures, as well as seaweed pathways that are coming from the communities that we work in. We are very proud out of that particular wins that we have had last year, but also an opportunity to take these winnings, learnings, and failures that we have had over the past 9 years into the lessons of the next 5 years. Next slide. So AFO, or Action for Ocean, works in 4 seascapes in Tanzania mainland. If for you who have known AFO for a while, you might realize that we have scaled down our operation from operating across the entire coastline and some parts of Zanzibar to only mainland Tanzania, and this is to focus our work in a way that it can deliver deeper impact in the communities that we work. And we are working in 4 seascapes, starting in the northern side of Tanzania, or Tanga, where you can see the light green color, the Dar es Salaam seascape, which is one of the most rapid growing cities in Tanzania, but also with one of the very interesting ecological sites in the space. And then Kilwa, which is the big green part of the map, down towards the south of the map. And lastly, Tuara, which is the pink bordering Mozambique. These are the 4 seascapes that we are working on, and these were selected out of the ecological importance, the additionality that AFO brings towards the work that is already done by other partners in the space. But it's all one coastline, and it's thousands of communities that we are working with to ensure that they're able to support and make sure conservation gives returns to them, but also on the other side, improve the biodiversity of the space. Next slide. As part of our next 5 years, we are delivering our approach through a model called the 3 Cs of AFO, which is a community-led seascape governance model that is backboned on 3 aspects. One is around custodianship, where communities are stewards of care, protection, and restoration of their own resources, from design to monitoring, and the rewards out of that particular pathway. But also the second C is centered around compact, which is building governance, rules and rights, and agreements for the user rights that these communities have in the spaces, so that they're able to define ownership as well as benefit sharing schemes out of the resources that come out of the ocean, and as also their role towards protecting and preserving the ocean. And lastly is the capital, which we do believe heavily that conservation should benefit people, but also on the other side, we do understand sometimes to reap the benefits out of conservation, it takes time, sometimes 7, 10, sometimes even 20 years. But how do communities contribute their capital? How do communities consider themselves not as just beneficiaries, but rather investors and shareholders to the conservation work that is in the space, and how livelihood could make conservation fun and attractive? Our model delivers stronger governance, where clear roles, stronger compliance, and local ownership out of the conservation work, but also healthier oceans with more biodiversity, higher biomasses of fisheries products, as well as restored ecosystems, and as well as resilience, livelihoods, where higher incomes, as well as inclusion of youth and women with more resilient livelihood. As we are putting up this strategic plan, we are very intrigued toward impact and making sure that the work that we do really delivers long-term outstanding outcomes of the work that we do. And we have simplified the matrices that we want you to keep us accountable for, which are divided into 2 parts. We have nature metrics, which are biodiversity recovery, biomass growth, as well as habitat restoration. On the other side is around livelihood metrics, which are around income growth, inclusion and participation, and income resilience. Our hope is that through these 6 key matrices, we will be able to deliver resilience, but also scalable conservation outcomes in the space that we work in. Next slide. So our strategic plan, the 2026-2030, delivers 4 promises. One is to address the degraded marine ecosystems by making sure that they are restored and the biodiversity is strengthened. And this is looking at around 20 kilometers square of mangrove, coral reef, and seagrass ecosystems that will be restored through community-led effort at scale, and not NGO-led or scientist-led kind of conservation, but rather community-led, with local knowledge, including the application of science and experiences that have been established from different parts of the work that we've done in the past as well as today. But also on the other side, governance and community stewardship for marine managed areas. AFO will be working in 13 marine managed areas across 4 seascapes, and this takes 12 collaborative fisheries management areas, famously known as local marine managed areas, as well as 1 marine protected area of Mnazi Bay Ruvuma Estuarine Marine Park in the south of Tanzania. And our third goal is centered around resilient coastal communities that are built to last through scalable conservation-friendly livelihoods that are regenerative to our ocean. And we are looking forward to engage about 1,000 community groups, which brings together close to 15,000 people with access to capital as well as markets so that they are able to enjoy the benefits of conservation, but also have better prosperity out of the ocean. But we do understand building an organization requires us to be delivering the 3 goals of that I've mentioned earlier, requires a resilient but also a high-performing organization that is built to deliver conservation at scale. And our definition of scale is not going beyond the 4 seascapes in the 5 years ahead of us, but rather scaling our impact deeper in a way that even without our presence, then that particular community is able to keep on doing the work that we have been able to enable them to deliver. Next slide. So this is not just an output for us. It's not a report. It's not a deliverable, but a promise that we are making, a promise that we are making to everybody who is in this call, to the communities that we work with, in a way that we will all together work to deliver this in a way that it means to the communities that we engage with, but in a way that it brings better livelihoods as well as better ecosystems in our oceans. So we are very happy with everything and really excited to work with you through this pathway. To deliver this, we do understand that there is a need to work with every one of you through important partnerships that you all bring, and this brings a very important pathway where you can join us in delivering this particular promise. Thank you so much. Handing over now to Esther.
Thank you, Jerry. Can I see your reactions? So for anyone who knows me, you know I love counting. So we're going to count up to 3, and our strategic plan will be officially launched. So you're allowed to unmute now. 3,
2,
2,
1.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
So stand up, say something, make an impact, let it show. Be the reason others grow. Every post, every word can be the light someone heard. You got fire, don't hold back. Use your power, make it.
Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone who counted with us and who said woohoo and the celebrations. So we can never do anything alone. I hope you concur with me when I say Action for Ocean can't really do all the things that Jerry has said alone. So we will need you guys and more people from who have not joined here. So as an organization, we have a board of directors, which is led by the chair, who is with us here. Please allow me to welcome Kate. Kate, please wish us luck. Kate. Kate is the chair of Action for Oceans Board.
Nzima. Nzuri.
Kate. Maybe it's a network issue, but now I will leave the floor open, and we have one question that is going to display just now on your screen. We would love you guys to tell us or share with us what do you hope we achieve in these next 5 years. So you can drop a text on a chat box. Please let us know what do you hope we achieve in the next 5 years, along with everything that Jerry has mentioned and the things that you see in the strategic plan link. So you can scan the QR code, or you can use the link from the past questions. Please tell us, let us know what you expect or what do you expect AFO to achieve, and how will you support us? So yeah, the floor is yours. And can I get few volunteers who would want to speak their thoughts? Thank you, Dr. Nariman. Anyone who wants to share their thoughts through a voice, I will give chance to the first 2 volunteers. Yeah, people are saying you will support us through sharing learnings. That is very important. Thank you. I'm still waiting for my volunteers on the chat box. I see Frank, growth. You will support us with growth. That's amazing. Connections. I love that. Funding. Shoko, can you please stress who said funding? Share learnings, restoration, amazing. Introductions, we would love that. Spread the word, amazing. Science-based solution, strong partnership, raise awareness. Thank you very much. Shared learnings, funding. Yeah. Now, I will open the floor to, first I would love to, I haven't got a volunteer yet.
I think Mzee Katunzi has raised his arm.
Okay. Yeah. Mzee Katunzi, please, welcome. Just shortly.
Yeah, thank you so much, AFO and organizers of this event. This is to really congratulate you for the good job. The strategy looks very, very promising, and you are very clear on how you have articulated the promise. I think from me is to commit to the fact that, as you have said, you cannot do it alone. And in the next 5 years, we commit to work closely with you, share learnings, and innovate. Because, the landscape on which we operate is not static. There will be a lot of learnings that we need to share and to innovate. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gosbert Katunzi from C-Sense. We will greatly accept the support that you've mentioned, and everyone who is mentioning. We're keeping record of whatever you said. As Jerry said, we need you guys to ensure that we attain what we have planned. Now, I would open the floor to anyone who has a question, a reflection. Please raise your hand. Yes, please, Karibu, Dr.
Hello. I hope you hear me.
Yes, yes.
Good. Congratulations, team. AFO, this was a very, very good. It was a very well done job. And mine is just probably an addition to what you've been saying here. But I just wanted to echo the fact that conservation is becoming a business. And with all the pillars that you've put here, working together with the youth, building capacity of the women, especially in managing the water, the deep water, an area where we have seen for several times, especially the seaweed farmers and others who are working the marine, struggling. Integrating this with the livelihood options, it all makes it complete. So as a leader for a small coastal and freshwater conservation alliance, I render myself available, and Jerry knows that I've been available ever since when I had some huge responsibilities, but I've been available, and I still aim to support AFO wherever possible, provided that we communicate in advance to see where we can chime in and support. And I'm happy to see some of the achievements coming from my support technically, be it advisory or be it direct mentorship and so on. So I support the work that AFO is doing. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you very much. I still see people dropping their thoughts. Thank you very much. A support from Wasima, Vumawimbi. Now let me welcome Jafar. Jafar Masood, you raised your hand. You're welcome. Just shortly, let us know your reflection.
Thank you so much. My name is Jafar Masood. I'm from Kenya, specifically Lamu County. So we are running an organization called the Father Youth Action Group. We congratulate actually AFO, especially Jerry, for the milestone that she's achieving until now. It's keeping moving. So for our side, we are open for collaboration. We are an East African community and the ocean is vast. So on our side, we'll be there to collaborate and implement the project together from Kenya. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Jafar. And thank you to everyone who have supported and highlighted where they will support us from. Yeah. Anyone else with a question, banning something, who wants to count down again? Please, you're very welcome.
Esther?
Yes, Kate. Oh, you're very much.
Hi. Thank you for calling on me earlier. I apologize. I was driving in the mountains. I just wanted to go back to that when you called on me to say, as the board chair of AFO and speaking on behalf of the board, we are very, very excited to stand up AFO's first board to support the next 5-year strategic plan. So we're really excited for this next chapter for the ocean and also for the organization. So really appreciate it and congratulations.
Thank you.
AFO
Thank you very much. Thank you, Kate. That is the chair of our board. Thank you for joining us today. And do we have a hand from Bahati Mayoma? You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Esther. Congratulations for AFO. I have known AFO for many years, and Jerry was my colleague working together in nearby offices, so we know each other very well. For me, I think you have really moved very far. I'm very proud to see a Tanzanian organization, locally made organization to have reached this level of progress. And as I said, I'm very proud for the achievement. I think what we could probably also consider for AFO in my suggestion is that I know you guys have a lot of information in terms of data which you are collecting through your daily activities. And I remember one day I was having a small chat with Shoko. We agreed that probably there's a need now for AFO to work with academic institutions so that we can actually help you guys in publishing some of the information you have, because I know you are very busy. Probably you are not ready to publish, but you need people to help you publishing the information. I'm very happy to work with you in terms of collaborating, in terms of publishing the information, so that we don't just help the community, but also we sell the story we have to the global community, especially the scientific community. Thank you so much, and congratulations for the achievement.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Bahati. We are very proud to have you guys, University of Dar es Salaam. Shout out to you. And now I would love to welcome Mr. Fred Nelson from Maliasili. As I mentioned, and as Jerry mentioned, this whole process wasn't simple. Making all our thoughts, bringing them together into one document and one direction. We got huge help from you guys, and most especially Maliasili. So Fred Nelson, please bless us with your voice and thoughts.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, I'm walking on the streets of New York City, so I didn't know that I was going to be sharing thoughts at the moment. But I will say congratulations to AFO. It's great to see the strategic plan. As I always tell Jerry, the organization is really positioned well for success with the energetic, dynamic team, entrepreneurial vision, and just as the previous person was saying, it's great to see a homegrown, locally led organization doing such important marine conservation work with communities across the coast. So I think it's a good milestone, and lots of work now for the team and the board and all the partners to do to help the organization take its work to the next level.
Thank you. Now, before you drop, can you please share with us just a glimpse of how the process was? Either it's you or your team from the Tanzania.
I'll hand over to our Tanzania team, because I was not very involved myself in the strategic planning. We do a lot of strategic plans, so you guys will have to share the details of that.
Please, welcome. Catherine,
you can go.
Or Kim yourself.
Okay, I think Catherine may be a bit little far because she's also traveling to Mozambique today. So I can just briefly appreciate AFO's commitment to making this strategic plan happen. It wasn't an easy task. It took longer because we needed to make AFO focus. As Jerry has said, they're working everywhere in Tanzania. They were doing a bit of everything, and it was like consultations with key stakeholders, consultations with AFO team members, consultation with founders, consultations with the key funders and key collaborators. Yeah, and we had, in person, 5 days workshop in Bagamoyo, and where we normally, convene all AFO, all partners, staff to discuss, because I think other processes, it could be fewer technical staff doing the strategic plan, but Maliasili, particularly in Tanzania, we convene all staff because we believe that if all staff are involved in the development of a strategic plan, there is that ownership. But sometimes there are those, sometimes junior staff who cannot, get an opportunity to contribute much during implementation, but during shaping the vision of a strategic plan, also have that opportunity. So after the consultation with key stakeholders, the workshop, then the write-up and process of reviews internal with Maliasili, but also a review internal with AFO, and also the board, the previous board, who was mainly founders, also got time to review, and they also shared with some of their key funders, reviewed the document, and here we are today.
Thank you very much, Kim. That is she just gave us a very high level description of the process, but she knows the truth. It was a very long process. We are glad we have it now. So I would also love to call upon Imogen Hammer. Can you please just tell us, share with us how you've been working with AFO, just shortly. Imogen, if you're in the room.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Also not very prepared for this, so I didn't realize I'd be speaking. But firstly, I want to say congratulations. Your next 5-year plan looks very exciting and very impressive. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we
can. So I work for the Flotilla Foundation, and we have been funding AFO for coming up to a year now, and their work on the clear model in seaweed farming. And within this year, we're very impressed with what you've achieved so far, and can't wait to see what the next 2 more years, what happens over the next 2 years. So very exciting.
Thank you very much, Imogen. Thank you for the support you've been providing. And we also have Yolanda. Yolanda, can we please hear your voice briefly?
Hi, Esther.
Hi.
Hello. Thank you so much for inviting me to this launch of the strategic plan. I found it amazing, as well as most of the work that I have known in the last months from AFO. So just to say congratulations, and I am also so happy about having that kind of event where you share all your next goals, so you can your partners or possible partners could identify where they can support you. So I think it's amazing. Congratulations, not only for the strategic plan, but also for this event.
Thank you very much, Yolanda. You've been very supportive. And all of you guys. So thank you for the support that you mentioned. Please be assured that we will find you guys and collect those learnings, the impact, the growth, the publications. We will come to you guys. So thank you very much. And the strategic plan is on. Thank you for joining us. We didn't know that we will have this crowd, so we're very glad. And thank you for the good good messages you're sending to us. If there is any other question before we close, please welcome. We also have a short video, greetings from one of our board members.
As a member of the AFO board, I'm proud to stand alongside our dedicated team, partners and coastal communities to unveil our 2026-2030 strategic plan. This is not merely a document, it is our boldest roadmap yet, designed to transition AFO from a program-focused organization into a recognized institution that builds lasting resilience in Tanzania's oceans. Over the next 5 years, this strategic plan will provide a vital roadmap towards the implementation of many goals set alongside the 4 pillars of the community-led conservation, ecosystem restoration, empowering coastal communities, and institutional growth. We thank our partners Maliasili, the Sali Family Foundation, and many others for their continued support. To our communities, this plan is for you. Together, we are breaking the vicious cycle of habitat degradation and ensuring a thriving marine heritage for generations to come. Let us dive into this chapter, and thank you for being part of this journey.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, our board. I think you've been very supportive, and we're very grateful for this opportunity to have you guys with us. And also, we would also love to welcome any other question. And if there are no questions, because I don't see a hand, I would love to welcome Jerry Mangena to please say a closing remark. And karibu Jerry.
Thank you so much, Esther, and everybody, especially with the surprise type of popcorn style that we came with today. We said, let's not prepare anybody to share anything, and then we just throw it at them. And for a few that you've been able to share, we appreciate the words you've shared about Action for Ocean, but also for everybody attending this important milestone in our organization's growth, but also for the communities that we work with. The strategic plan will be available on our website starting tomorrow, but also after this call, a recording of this will be shared with a special link for you to access the strategic plan, where you can look at it, but also circulate it with your network, so that we are in a very good position to leverage on the relationships. Please don't hesitate to reach out with ideas, propositions for partnerships, so that we can get going. Action for Ocean has been working with many partners, from the government of Tanzania, the Ministry of Livestock and Fisheries, the Marine Park and Reserve Units, the district councils of different districts across Tanzania, our funders such as Ocean Risk Resilience Action Alliance, Seagull Family Foundation, South Family Foundation, Flotilla, which Imogen has shared a few words, Maliasili as a funder, but also an organization development partner in our context, as well as Ocean Grant, which is under the UK Blue Planet Fund, as well as the FCDO of the UK, National Geographic's Nature, Environment, Wildlife and Filmmaking, and so many others that you have supported us towards the journey to date, and the support that you are putting towards the next few years. We are welcoming everybody, again, not just people with money, but people with ideas, people with innovation, people with passion to help us steer this journey. It's a big promise that we have, and we won't be able to deliver it ourselves. We are banking on you, so that our communities are able to become resilient, and our oceans even be better. Thank you so much, and I would like to wish you a very good weekend, and a very good time. Kwaherini.
Thank you. So thank you everyone for joining and staying with us up to the moment as you're leaving. We're very excited to implement this together with you. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Thank you for joining, guys.
Good job, Esther. Bye.
Thank you.
So stand up, say something, make an impact, let it show. Be the reason others grow. Every boss, everyone, someone heard you got fire. On hold back, use your power.
Thank you, everyone. Our emails are still the same. You can contact us anytime you want.
Change a life, just speak your truth. One share, that's enough to show you care. Every action, every day.
Thank you. Thank you, Nelson.
Be the voice that lifts the dark. Turn your passion into art. Make an impact, let it show. Set numbers grow.
Thank you, Stephen, Johanna,
Your mind take
for joining us today.
Someone's waiting for your
Thank you, Marie from Abalobi. We're glad you joined.
be the spark.
Thank you, Iti. Thank you, Asha.
At the start,
Thank you, Imelda.
making
Thank you,
it
Emmanuel.
loud and clear. Even if just one can't hear, the ripple starts with you today. Shine your
Thank
truth
you,
and lead the way.
Peter.
You got fire. Don't hold back. Don't worry.